Book 5, Lesson 16.
Today, let's read the story first. The Last Queen of the Islands. Although she never dreamed it would happen, Liliuokalani grew up to become the queen of the Hawaiian Islands. Born on the island of Oahu in 1838, she was in her teens when her parents died. Her older brother Kalakaua became her guardian. They were kin to the Hawaiian royal family, but Kalakaua was not expected to succeed to the throne. When King Lunalilo died in 1874, after ruling for barely 1 year, many believed that Queen Emma, widow of a former king, would be chosen to succeed him. It came as a surprise to Queen Emma's supporters that the elected members of Hawaii's governing body passed her by and proclaimed Kalakaua king instead. King Kalakaua reigned for 17 years. The islands were dominated at that time by powerful planters and businessmen. Chief among them was Sanford Dole. Dole was a lawyer, a politician, and the planters' natural leader. In 1887, this group forced Kalakaua to sign away almost all of his powers. That made him Hawaii's ruler in name only. Kalakaua had no children. Following the death of his younger brother in 1877, he chose Liliuokalani to succeed him to the throne. She ruled in her brother's place when he was absent from the kingdom. She also represented him at Queen Victoria's Golden Jubilee in London in 1887. Liliuokalani ascended the throne of Hawaii following her brother's death in 1891. She promptly set about regaining real power. The Hawaiian people resented the takeover of their government by the Haoles, as the white-skinned Americans are called in Hawaiian. They supported their queen. Liliuokalani declared a plan for government that gave more power to native Hawaiians. The Haoles formed a committee to stop her. On January 16, 1893, the Haole leaders brought in American sailors and Marines who were stationed on nearby ships. They were there to prevent riots from breaking out in support of the Queen. The next day, the Committee of Haoles set up its own government with Sanford Dole as leader. Liliuokalani opposed this. She asked the President of the United States for help. After an investigation, President Grover Cleveland ordered that Liliuokalani be returned to power. But Dole claimed that the U.S. government had no right to interfere in Hawaii's affairs. On July 4, 1894, he assumed the presidency of the new Republic of Hawaii. Liliuokalani remained queen, but with no power to govern. Early the next year, a group of Liliuokalani's supporters rebelled against the new government. The attempt was badly bungled, failing miserably. Dole accused Liliuokalani of provoking it and arrested her. She steadfastly denied being involved, but messages between her and her followers had been intercepted, and weapons were found in her home. Liliuokalani was told that if she would abdicate, her supporters, who were then in jail, would not be put to death. To save their lives, she agreed to step down. She was sentenced to 5 years' imprisonment for her role in the revolt. After 8 months, Dole pardoned her on the condition that she take no further part in politics. Liliuokalani withdrew to her home, where she continued to fly the Hawaiian flag. In 1898, Hawaii became part of the United States, with Sanford Dole serving as governor. For many years, Liliuokalani brought lawsuits against the United States to seek compensation for the injustice of stealing Hawaii from its people. Then, in 1917, during World War I, the first Hawaiians died fighting for the United States against Germany. The day she received the news, Liliuokalani lowered the Hawaiian flag and hoisted the stars and stripes. The end. Next, let's learn some new words from this story.
Abdicate. Abdicate, verb, to give up a high office. When Edward VIII abdicated the throne in 1936, his younger brother became King of England.
Now let's review word meaning. True or false? Fed up with unrest in his country, the king abdicated his subjects. If you said false, you are correct. A king cannot give up his subjects. When a king abdicates, he gives up his office.
Assume. Assume, verb, number 1, to take for granted, to suppose. We cannot assume that Mom and Dad will meet us at the station if the train is 2 hours late. Number 2, to take over, to occupy. Number 3, to pretend to have. Eden assumed a look of innocence when Vilma asked who had eaten the cookies.
Now let's review word meaning. Yes or no. If you assume something, you ask a lot of questions. If you said no, you're correct. When you assume something, you take it for granted. You don't look into things carefully.
Bungle. Bungle, verb, to do something badly or without skill. Because the shortstop bungled the double play, the runner made it safely to first base.
Now let's review word meaning. True or false? The doctor bungled the operation, completing it with no problems. If you said false, you are right. If the doctor bungled the operation, it was done badly and without skill. There would have been problems.
Dominate. Dominate, verb, number 1, to rule or control, to have a very important place or position. Rock dominated popular music in America for several decades. Number 2, to rise high above. The Sears Tower dominates the Chicago skyline.
Now let's review word meaning. Yes or no? The tallest mountain in the range dominates the view from the hotel. If you said yes, you're right. The tallest mountain rises high above the others.
Former. Former, adjective, coming before in time, having been at an earlier time. 3 former mayors were invited to the dedication of our new city hall. Noun, the first of 2 just mentioned. Both the crocodile and the alligator are dangerous, but the former is more aggressive.
Now let's review word meaning. Choose A or B. Former is more associated with which word? A, first, or B, last? If you said A, you were correct. Former refers to the first of 2 things mentioned.
Guardian. Guardian, noun, number 1, one who protects. This ferocious dog acts as guardian of the property at night. Number 2, one who legally has the care of another person. You need the permission of your parent or guardian to go on field trips.
Now let's review word meaning. Yes or no? A child's pet dog could be her guardian. If you said no, you're correct. A dog could not legally be in charge of taking care of a child.
Hoist. Hoist, verb, to lift or raise, especially by using a rope. The sailors hoisted the sails as we left the harbor. Noun, something used to lift, as a crane or pulley. We cannot raise this unwieldy machine without a hoist.
Now let's review word meaning. Yes or no? A crane would be an excellent hoist for large cargo containers. If you said yes, you are right. Cargo containers are large and heavy. A crane would be able to lift them.
Intercept. Intercept, verb, to stop or seize something while it is on its way somewhere. The Coast Guard can intercept boats in the United States waters to investigate their cargoes.
Now let's review word meaning. Choose A or B. The math teacher intercepted A, a note one student was passing to another, or B, a pop quiz. If you said A, you're right. A teacher might seize a note on its way from one student to another. A teacher would not seize a quiz.
Jubilee. Jubilee. Noun, the celebration of an anniversary, especially a 50th anniversary or beyond. The school marked its Jubilee with a banquet for graduates from the past 50 years.
Now let's review word meaning. Choose A or B. My grandparents celebrated their Jubilee after they had been married for A, 25 years, or B, 50 years. If you said B, you are correct. A jubilee is a celebration of an anniversary of usually 50 years or more.
Kin. Kin, adjective, related by birth or marriage. Are you kin to the Jordans, or are you just a friend of theirs? Noun, plural, also kinfolk, relatives, family. She celebrated her 90th birthday with all her kin around her. Next of kin. Next of kin, the person most closely related to someone. The hospital requires the name of your next of kin when you are admitted.
Now let's review word meaning. Yes or no? My 3 pet hamsters are my kin. If you said no, you're correct. Hamsters are pets. Your kin are your relatives or family.
Pardon. Pardon. Verb, number 1, to forgive. Alice pardoned the Red Queen's rude remark. Number 2, to free from legal punishment. The President of the United States has the power to pardon those convicted of crimes. Noun, the act of forgiving or freeing from legal punishment.
Now let's review word meaning. Choose A or B. When someone receives a pardon from a judge, they A, go to jail, or B, are set free. If you said B, you were right. A pardon frees someone from legal punishment.
Proclaim. Proclaim, verb, to make known publicly, to announce. The mayor proclaimed May 18th a city holiday.
Now let's review word meaning. True or false? Secrets are something that you proclaim. If you said false, you're right. Secrets are private. When you proclaim something, you announce it and make it known publicly.
Provoke. Provoke, verb, number 1, to annoy or make angry. Josh said he took Katie's toys away because she provoked him with her constant talking. Number 2, to call forth, to rouse. Provocative. Provocative, adjective, calling forth anger, amusement, or thoughtfulness, trying to cause a response. You were being provocative when you kept asking the same question over and over.
Now let's review word meaning. Yes or no? The provocative remarks angered some members of the audience. If you said yes, you are correct. Provocative remarks call forth anger. They are intended to cause a response.
Reign. Reign. Verb. Number 1. To rule as a queen or king. King Hussein of Jordan reigned for over 40 years. Number 2. To be widespread. Terror reigned in the streets of Paris during the French Revolution. Noun. The rule of a queen or king, the time during which a person rules. The American Revolution occurred during the reign of George III.
Now let's review word meaning. Choose A or B. Which of these people reigns over others? A queen, or B, a president? If you said A, you're correct. Only queens and kings reign over their subjects.
Riot. Riot. Noun. Number 1. Public disorder or violence. Number 2. A great and seemingly disordered quantity of something. Catherine's rose garden is a riot of color in the summer. Verb. To take part in a disorder.
Now let's review word meaning. True or false? The scene of the riots was calm and organized. If you said false, you are right. Riots are disorderly and violent.